Well, I think you just answered your own question, Ryan. Yes, there's a big difference between the Bowling Green game and the game on Saturday. So puck management is really important. I think it's all part of the process. I think um, we have to do a better job. And when I say we, I mean everybody, of focusing on our processing and making sure that our process is in a good place. That includes puck management, that includes game management, that includes discipline. Um, so that those are, yes, all of the above. We've got to be better in a lot of different um, areas, and it all starts with um, our focus and our discipline.
Tech coming up. What do you expect out of that?
Same as every weekend in our league. They had a hard fought battle at Bowling Green. I think they had a 5 minute penalty they had to kill to get the tie, and on Saturday, and beat them on Friday. So we know how good they can be, and usually Joe Sean teams play really hard. So I expect that to be the same.
And then last one from Ryan. Um, is it this weekend any more important than any other weekend just because it's before a little bit of a lengthy break?
Well, I think it will first and foremost. You got to be ready to play every weekend. So every weekend is important. But we do get a little break with exams and don't play for a while. So equally as important to play well and make sure that we're ending on a good note here in the first half.
Coach, Saturday night's game, I thought you did the right things to get the lead early, and then you had about a 50-second gap that kind of took the momentum away. Did you feel that same way? Did you feel like you did everything right up to that point?
I've said this pretty much every Monday. We've been doing things right for most of the game, and then for whatever reason, we take a few shifts off, and it seems to cost us every night. So that's part of that process I've been talking about, making sure that our game management is in a good place, that our focus is in a good place, and that we're continuing to do the things that give us success. Um, and puck management certainly is one of those. We turn the puck over twice in a span of 30 seconds. All of a sudden, it's 2-1, and now you're chasing the game, and you can't chase the game in our league. Well, I shouldn't say our league. In any league, um, when you chase the game, it becomes problematic because the other team's going to play in their structure, and they want to win just as much. And if you can't get them out of their structure, then it's going to be a hard night. So that's just the basics of the game.
So that being said, you did take them out of their structure a little bit with the help of some penalties they took and your good power play. You closed it to a 1-goal game, and then did you kind of think maybe we can tie this thing up, and then all of a sudden this empty netter happens?
Well, yeah, we always think you can tie it up. We had our opportunity. I think we had the right guys on the ice, and they had the puck on their stick, and it just didn't go in. And their guy made a big save, and then they got the turnover on the power or on the 6-on-5 to score the empty netter. So 2 empty net goals on back-to-back nights. We had our chances to tie it up. We got to make sure that we're not getting ourselves in those positions where we have to rely on our 6-on-5.
See you 2 weekends in a row, once up at Bemidji and once back here at home. And your leadership group seems to continually keep bringing it. I'm talking about Lucas. I'm talking about Matthew Gleason and the job that they did. And they stood up again at the end of this one. And I think you could see the emotion at the end of the game. Did you feel that way too?
I think so. I think it's real tough when your leadership group is out there giving it everything they have, and things happen at the end of the game. It's an emotional game, and there were some things happening throughout the game that probably led to that that everybody didn't see. But we want to back each other up. We want to make sure that we're being smart about it, not being foolish about it. So, our leadership core has been tested here early, right? Things have not gone the way we want them to go, and so there's a couple of things you can do. You can ignore it and just keep working, or you can face the adversity head on and go through it. And I think our leadership group wants to do that, and the rest of the guys are following that. And we'll get through it as a team. That's every team goes through it during the year. We're going through it right now, and we'll get out of it.
This league is tough. We talked about it multiple times, but you're one goal away. It seems so many different times. Does it feel like maybe coming up here in the second half of the year, it's just going to flip the table a little bit? You're going to be on the other side of those one goals?
Well, you're a voice to God's ears, right, Scott? Listen, I think we're a team that is continuing to understand what we can and can't do, and our process needs to get better. And if our process gets better and we stick to our identity, then those things are going to happen more times than not. And that's our focus. That's my job as a head coach, is to make sure that we stay focused on the positive things that we do and continue to work on the things that we're not doing so well right now. And then hopefully everybody gets an opportunity to kind of reset a little bit in their mind and go from there.
Obligatory question. You told me last week you were going down to drive by the arena. You happy with the progress?
I'm going to say yes on that. So thanks for asking.
Absolutely.